I listened to the Breakfast Club, and these guys wrote a letter to Taji.
They did.
Yes, and I actually sat down and I went like, you know what? I think if Taji had it from someone who's just a few years older than she is, she'd relate. What do you guys think?
Definitely.
I think it's a good thing, and I had all the letters they wrote last week.
Yeah.
Very emotional.
So emotional.
Very inspiring too, and very enlightening.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
At least it was an eye opener.
Yeah, and not just to like Taji and stuff, even to us,
to
people
everyone.
who are coming up in the media.
Yes.
Wow. Well, guys, today you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read this letter that I wrote to Taji. Feel free to ask questions, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Well, Taji, this is for you, yeah? Now, one evening in high school that you attend, a fellow student, will offer you cocaine. It will seem like the right thing to do, the cool thing to do, but don't do it. Just walk away. Drug abuse will be the one thing that will waste your youth. And what will rock bottom look like for you? Here's a brief description. It's many things. It's doing drugs, it's drinking, it's women, it's waking up and doing more drugs and feeling a sense of helplessness. Even though the high, it's hearing the pain in your father's voice when he speaks. It's avoiding people who know you, people who love you, and choosing to be with people who are as lonely and as desperate as yourselves.
Wow.
Feel free to ask questions, guys.
Oh wow, we're getting there.
It's a darkness that you stumble through, not knowing where the exit is, but when you finally find the exit, it's standing there, unable to leave the room because you like the seduction of darkness. Next, going to rehab means nothing if your mind isn't keen to change your heart. You will go to rehab twice. You will learn about pain and struggle in rehab. How many humans struggle with their demons? The men in this rehabs will teach you that pain is not any less than theirs. Your pain is not any lesser than theirs, sorry. That everybody struggles with something.
Can I ask you something?
Go
Brad?
ahead, bro.
How do you feel in the moment when you're at this particular moment when you're down? You're surrounded by other people who are also hopeless, people who are deep into doing drugs.
Yo, bro, let me tell you something about rehab. It's all about support. And many people in society just like write off a lot of guys who are in rehabs.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, the family that you get in rehab, some of the times it's better than the family you have at home.
Yeah.
I remember sometimes in the rehab, it was called a Sumbi. It's in Karen.
Yeah.
Like guys would wake up in the middle of the night because one of us needed to get something called a stopper because now he's having withdrawal symptoms.
Yeah.
And we would pray and hug for hours, for 3 to 4 hours. So you can imagine grown men seated somewhere crying just for one of them to pull it through, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are nights in that rehab that I felt like giving up. You know, I actually tried to take my life. Not once, not twice. But it's the guys inside the rehab who actually kept me pushing. So actually, you can get a lot of people in the rehab who they give you a support system that you would not get anywhere in the world. And if you don't accept that you need help, you're never gonna get that help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, this is deep. Can we stop doing this, producer?
We have to go on,
Okay.
bruh.
No. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Get some brother trying to cry here. And well, let's continue, man. Now, Taji, radio will be the one thing that you will always be good at. There is something about that microphone that will call to the person you are inside. Even the rugby that you played and loved won't come close to the love of radio. You will embrace it and it will embrace you. But will also ruin chances, many great chances to build your radio career. Well, you got any questions?
How many chances, let me ask, have you ruined?
Oh man,
building
you know, this
your
is
career.
quite funny. So many people actually don't know my radio path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started doing radio at Nation Media Group.
Yeah.
Then I moved to 1FM. I had a short stint at Uganda Sanyu FM.
Yeah.
And I was actually shortlisted to get a job at BBC radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the day that I was supposed to go to the interview,
Yeah.
I was apparently as high as a kite.
No.
So you missed it.
I missed it. Which is quite sad because you never know where life would go. Anyway, right now, of course, if you're listening to Urban Radio, it's my letter to Taji. It's a letter to my younger self. I'm going to be taking you through my experience and take you to where my experience is going. Well, Urban Radio 90.7. Hi, how are you doing? My name is Brian Oduor. Have you heard of 48 Rules of Power? I'm about to give you 907 Rules of Power. We're taking you back, way back. .7 is what you're on. And of course, if you're listening in Nakuru, Kericho, Eldoret, Kisumu, Busia, Kakamega, Vihiga, Chavakali, Bungoma. Hey, nakwambia bullfighting is the tick down in Bungoma. Did you guys know that? There's now a bullfighter who's just told the bulls to chill, and they're listening to the letter to my younger self. And right here on Urban Radio, what we're doing, the Breakfast Club started the letter to the younger selves, and we actually are writing letters to Taji. And I've already started my letter. If you're listening online, I'm still going to continue all the way till around 5:15. Well, now where we are with my letter, Taji. Talent means shit if you don't come with discipline. And I'll say it again. Talent means shit if you don't come with discipline. Sometimes what saves you is unconditional love. Your father will emerge the hero in your story. He will be there for you even when everybody flees from you because you probably conned them or abused their generosity and trust. One day, after you have escaped from rehab and shacked up with a friend in a crack house, sleeping on a mattress on the floor, snorting drugs. Guys, that place where snorting drugs, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You know, most of these kids right now who are doing cocaine, they call it wisdom.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to me right now and you are doing wisdom, there's no wisdom cocaine will ever give you. And Taji, drugs are the worst thing that you would ever try in your life. And as I continue my letter, Taji, removing your clothes in public, that's what drugs will do to you. Your father will hunt you down and find you, and he will say, wait, can we just stop this for a minute?
It's okay, Brian.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's okay. No problem. Your father was the best thing that happened to you that day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
And he will say, oh, my son. And he will hug you and cry. Those are the moments you will never forget in your life. Wow, this is some real stuff, man.
I know. It's really hard. Mostly if you built the person that you are. So we understand you so much.
It doesn't matter how good you are at your job. If you don't inebriate. When your child is born, you will not go to the hospital because you will be high. Man, you guys, can we just take a break?
It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay, Brian.
Eugene, let's overturn.
Kisumu, Kisii, Kakamega, Kericho, Bungoma, Western Kenya
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
is all urban.
And well, if you're listening to Urban Radio right now, I'm still reading a letter to my younger self, man. This is just too emotional for me right now. And well, if you're right there, you can check out the live stream. That's on at urbanradio.co.ke. I'm about to finish the letter. And well, right now, I hope I just finished the letter, man. Well, so I was at. It doesn't matter how good you are at your job if you don't inebriate. When your child is born, you will not go to the hospital because you will be high. Fatherhood, you will find out much later, is more than just fathering a child, because any idiot can do that. It will never be too late to be a better husband and a better father. And I'm telling you, I just to add this, man. I think my wife is a great woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you've met my wife before.
Yes,
Yes.
we have.
Like I put my wife through hell, and she's still here now. You know.
Yeah.
And when I read this part, I wrote this: it will never be too late to be a better husband and a better father. I just want to tell my wife, man, thank you. And I'll never let you ever have that feeling again in your life. Oh man.
Yeah.
If you don't know my wife, her name is Valerie Nashipai. Oh yeah.
Such a gorgeous woman.
You will be lost in the wilderness of self-affliction for so long that when you emerge from that cloud, you will not find yourself at first, but it takes time. Every good thing takes time. Take a day at a time. Love yourself more. You want to ask a question?
Yeah, Brian. After all this while, how does it make you feel to come out?
You know, like waking up every morning and
Yeah.
you don't have a memory. You don't have a memory
Yeah.
of even you getting a daughter. You don't have a memory for the last 3 years. I can't tell you in 2015 December
Yeah.
where I was to 2016 November to 2017. I can't tell you what I did. I can't tell you what it was, where I was, how it was.
Yeah.
I don't have 2015, 2016, 2017. That is a memory I don't have. And while if you're young and you're listening right now, this
Yeah.
letter is not only meant for Taji, man. You're probably battling alcoholism. You're battling cocaine. You're battling any drug out there. I'll tell you this. If I did it, you can do it. If I'm not dead by now, man,
Yeah.
trust me. Let me finish the letter and then you'll ask the questions.
Okay.
One day you'll realize you played rugby because you're battling low self-esteem. Most problems with people that can't be solved when you say, I'm sorry. A great part of healing is asking for forgiveness from people you hurt while you are hurting yourself. But not everybody will forgive you. And that's fine. That's fine. It's their choice. Your apology will make you rest easier. That's my letter to Taji. And right now, I want you to ask the questions, the places that you didn't get what was going on.
I mean, Brian, who's the one person you'd want to tell sorry to today? Like a good sorry.
My daughter Malaika, man.
Yeah.
I realized that I had a daughter when she was 3. I missed out on the glory days of my daughter. I didn't see her crawl. I didn't see her try to talk.
Yeah.
You know,
Was it the same time you were in rehab?
I was in rehab twice when she was born.
Oh my God.
Once when she was already born.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what actually keeps me going these days? When I actually sit down and look at her pictures when I'm in Kisumu and she's in Nairobi.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm letting her down. I need to be there with her, but now I need to work for her as well. She needs to eat, she needs to go to school and stuff.
Exactly.
And you know, now she's not alone. She's got 2 brothers. Yeah, Lamu and Luanda, and she's got one brother that is her brother still. And not from the same mother, right? I'd love her to know that I didn't do these things in a good state of mind. And where I'm going to take this conversation is, well, if you're battling any substance abuse right now in your life, I know the feeling when you wake up every morning and you're telling yourself, kesho sitafanya. It doesn't work that way, bro. Go and get some help. You need a bloody support system to help you. And let me tell you, talent is only as good as it is when you're doing it. But without discipline, man,
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard.
Brian, I can tell you something.
Yeah.
I have been your friend for a long time.
11 years.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've worked with you before on radio. And I'm happy to work with you again.
Yeah.
What I can just say is that whatever happened. And I'm so happy about your perspective about life right now.
Oh yeah.
I see the way you, every day before you do a show, you talk to your kids
Yeah.
on the phone. This is not something that everybody does every day, Brian. So give yourself, appreciate yourself on the places that you're doing right.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened behind, you leave it behind.
Yeah.
It was a
A lesson learned.
yes, it was a season.
Man, I'm telling you, you know, when you're battling drugs and everything, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at you like you're the enemy.
Yes.
Let me tell you, if you have a brother, you have a sister, you have a mom, you have a dad who's battling alcohol, who's battling any drug substance, they need you more now than ever. I'm actually lucky to have a wife that stood by me through all. I left her 3 times for other women. 3 times. And one of those 3 times was for even an older woman.
Yeah.
You know? And right now, if you're battling any kind of addiction, and you need to talk to someone, feel free to go on the Urban Radio Facebook page and I'll get to you. And Taji, that's my letter to you. And it might be rough, it might not be rough for you. You know, it always depends on the person.
Exactly.
But that is my letter to my younger self. And well, this is Urban Radio.
You're on 90.7 FM. Urban Radio. Feel great. Feel urban.